With the Warriors on an awful 4-game losing streak, an in-season tournament game started off with both Klay and Draymond ejecting the first minute. Even though they took an L, I want to focus on the Warriors' 19th pick of the draft out of Santa Clara, Brandin Podziemski, who had a career high was a huge spark off the bench, so let's get to it. Podziemski hasn't gotten much playing time all year due to the nature of a rookie under Steve Kerr and as the third-string point guard. Here on a CP3 ISO, he gets Cat up in the air. A nice give and go with Sarge from the strong side corner collapses the T-Wolves defense. Ant is looking instead to box out Looney and was supposed to be the weak side low man, so Mike Conley seizes and rotates instead. Alexander Walker now looks towards the weak side to see which two players he has to X out, but by now Podziemski has already cut straight to the hoop. Easy drop-off pass by CP3 and great awareness by the rookie to move without the basketball. On the left wing here, we have a pistol action, where 3 dubs are involved. Kuminga kind of sets a first pick here, and the Wolves do not switch off-ball screens, so the second dribble handoff involving Golden State's 2 rookies allows Podziemski to attack the middle of the floor. Nice hezzy and bad decision by Kyle Anderson to run into the screen instead of under, and we got Rudy Gobert as a premier rim protector in the heavy drop position. Podziemski low-key has a nice floater game as he gets this one to go in. Not much to break down here, but another good awareness by the Jack Harlow look-alike to understand the 2-for-1 situation. On a semi-fast break, he hits Kyle Slow-Mo Anderson with a subtle crossover, and an incredible ability to finish with a strong left hand for a high finish off the glass against a shot blocker again in Rudy Gobert. With another semi-fast break, this is bad defense by Minnesota overall, as you got both big men naturally running inside the paint. Swing pass by CP3 to Moody, and you got a 3-on-2 advantage on the weak side. Karl-Anthony Towns is responsible for 2 guys now, so Podziemski doesn't even look at Sarge one pass away and demands the respect on this tough closeout, and drains a tough 3-pointer. Also not much of an isolation breakdown here, but the confidence of the rookie to attack a former #1 pick off the dribble even though he isn't the best defender. He goes towards his weak right hand and counters the defensive position with a spin move towards his left. And he's able to get his float game off over the contest and beat the buzzer. Granted, he got pretty lucky with the bounce, but we'll take it. I've been watching the Warriors for so long, I can't help but think he thought of this strategy playing with Steph Curry. On a semi-fast break, you often see Steph taking multiple defenders' attention right away, and he tends to use the opposing big man as leverage and almost a distraction and screen in some way. Here Podziemski sees Gobert and dribbles towards him, and I feel like this subtle decision gets Conley to fall asleep. The instant he gets out of position, Podziemski explodes with a strong left hand and gets dribble penetration. And here he gets another neat finish with an offhand scoop layup and even gets the and one. That's a veteran move for sure. And with the highlight of the game, Cat grabs a tough rebound and is almost falling out of bounds. Podziemski picks his pass off, and he dribbles away from the basket, and the second he realizes the quarter is about to end, sees Shake Milton guarding a strong left hand. The ridiculous counter to this was a spin move, fading towards his right, bank 3-pointer at the buzzer, and you can't get a more high IQ b-ball play than that. The amount of experienced moves and counters I saw last night was very impressive. With the former All-Star and veteran point guard Mike Conley guarding him, you can see Conley is playing his left hand and giving Podziemski room on his right to drive towards his weak hand. He sizes him up for an easy explosion to get dribble penetration, but Rudy Gobert is there as the weak side low man to rotate. Observe the final gather step into the shot. Podziemski is able to decelerate and take longer strides, catching both Conley and Gobert off guard. Gobert jumps way too early, but even then Podziemski was able to get a right-hand bank shot in with the and one. This dude was unconscious last night. Well, there you have it. Even though the Warriors lost another one last night, the highlight of the game was the legacy game of rookie Brandin Podziemski out of Bay Area's own Santa Clara University. Brandin isn't the most explosive, tall, or even dynamic hooper, and probably isn't on any team's scouting report, but last night he displayed some impressive counters and high IQ basketball plays while playing with the type of energy and confidence that's been missing from the Golden State Warriors. Podziemski was playing like a seasoned veteran and gave Steve Kerr every reason to play him way more even though he's a rookie. I think he will only get better with time and experience playing behind both Steph Curry and CP3, but in the meantime he has proven to be a valuable asset to run the second unit. If you guys like this breakdown, like and subscribe to see more.